The Government, it seems, has thrown in the towel on the commitment it gave in the programme for Government to implement a statutory home support scheme over its term in Government, because that appears very unlikely at this stage. And the failure to do that is pushing older people and disabled people into hospitals or into nursing homes or into early admission to long-term residential care when they should be cared for in their own home. This was highlighted by the Ombudsman in the report Wasted Lives, which stated that the implementation of this scheme is necessary to address the current bias in favour of placing people in institutional settings. I mean, as of June, there were over 6,000 people on waiting lists for home care. Half of those was new care, 2,900 looking for additional hours. But there were hundreds of people then experienced delayed transfer from acute settings as a result of either home care packages not being approved or home care packages approved but waiting on carer availability. There are no carers available to them because the Government has failed to plan for a sufficient workforce or to address long-term pay and condition issues which have harmed recruitment and retention, and family carers are being left to carry the burden on their own. I'm contacted by families on a constant basis who don't have sufficient carers. Sometimes weekends are not covered. People are left who need to be changed, can't be changed for the whole weekend because maybe it takes 2 people to come in and operate a hoist or whatever. It's not fair on people, it's not fair on families, and it needs to be addressed. And it's inevitable that this crisis will only get worse as the HSE have included home care staff in the recruitment freeze. Minister, I also raised with you before boarding out providers and the regulations around boarding out as an alternative to nursing home care. It's a much cheaper alternative. It allows people to stay in the community. And it needs a statutory instrument updated because it's a scheme that has not been updated in many years, and it needs to be because people are leaving this sector because they can't afford to remain there anymore. Thank you.